guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a foundation review on the new Dior Nude Air Foundation. So before we jump right into demoing this foundation, I actually want to talk a little bit more about it just to let you know what this foundation is all about. Okay, so you can only get this foundation at Sephora's because it is an exclusive product to Sephora. It says so on the website, and I'm actually going to read a little bit about the product from the website. So it says that it's a very lightweight serum foundation. It has a sheer finish, and I'll come back to that in a minute. It has an SPF of 25, and it's supposed to give you a natural looking glow. And I actually have to agree with everything I just said about this foundation. I think it's very natural looking. It gives you a really amazing subtle glow, not oily whatsoever. Okay, so about the coverage, I personally think that it provides a medium coverage, and it is very buildable as well, as you're going to see on the demo that I'm going to be doing. With that being said, I'm going to go back to the sentence that I read earlier about the sheer finish. Okay, so I'm going to quote this because this is what it says. It says, "Pigments instantly produce an even looking complexion that achieves the right amount of coverage for a radiant sheer finish." For me, like, if you really read it and think about it, to me a sheer finish, because it's a finish, it's not a coverage. It's not saying it's a sheer coverage, medium coverage, full coverage. It's saying it's a sheer finish. And I believe the way they word it out, to me it means that it's a very flawless finish. In other words, the sheer finish meaning a flawless finish and not cakey finish. Okay, another piece of information about this foundation is that it is talc free, and also that it does have a smell to it. It is not bad whatsoever. It smells actually delicious. Okay, and just something basic that I have to point out about the bottle that I love so much is that the squeezy droplet thing actually looks like metal. So whenever you actually try to squeeze it, it kind of throws you off because it looks hard and like it would be metal. The bottle is just really pretty and luxurious looking. I love this foundation. Okay, another thing about this foundation is that whenever I was trying to find a shade for me in the store, they didn't have a lot of shades. It was really, really hard to match my shade. Their shade selection is not big at all. So you might get lucky and get one that fits you perfectly, because to me, their foundations are either too yellow or too pink or too dark. Okay, so the best way to apply this foundation, and really any serum foundation, is with your fingers. If you use a brush like the Sigma F80 or even just any buffing brush, you're just going to waste your product because the bristles are going to soak up all of that product. And also with these types of brushes, you are not going to get as much coverage unless you're okay with that. But what it's going to do is just going to spread the product, to kind of like slide it around your face and not really apply it to your face. And if you use a sponge, it is obviously going to just eat up all your products, because usually these foundations are 10 times thinner than water. But I am proud to announce that there is a brush that works with this foundation, and it is a stippling brush. I love this brush with this foundation so much. So if you do not want to use your hands at all, try a stippling brush, because it's going to give you the best results as far as brushes go. And on the demo part of this video, I will be showing you how you could use a stippling brush on this side of my face, and I'm going to be showing you how to use your fingers on this side of my face. Another thing about the demo is that I did not use a primer at all, because I feel like with these types of serum foundations, these are supposed to infuse, if that's the correct word, into your skin. They're supposed to, like, you know, just melt into your skin and not have a primer kind of stop from touching your actual skin. Before you apply this foundation to your face, really any foundation, you should be doing a skincare routine. So like exfoliation, hydration, and all of that, so you have the perfect canvas to work with. Okay, so I basically covered everything you have to know about this foundation. One last thing before we move on to the demo. I did also pick up the Clinique Beyond Perfect foundation, which is a concealer slash foundation, and the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless foundation. Oh, and also this Urban Decay concealer. So if you are interested in me doing a review for any of those products, it doesn't even have to be these specific products, but just anything that's new or anything that you just want me to review, just leave it down on the comments below and I will let you go watch the demo now. Bye bye! Okay, so what I'm going to do to begin is just shake up the bottle really well just to mix all the ingredients around. I'm going to do 2 drops on the back of my hand. So 1, 2. I'm going to take some of that, and starting on the center, I'm going to just spread it outwards. So I'm just spreading it all over my face. I'm not pressing too hard, otherwise you're just going to basically just slide the foundation around and it's not going to sit on top of your skin. So just use very light pressure. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see well or not, but you can still see some of my dark spots right here. So what I'm going to do is take 1 more drop and apply that just on that area. What I'm going to do is actually press it on now, and I'm not going to apply it all over anymore, just focusing on those areas. And it smells really nice too. So I don't know if the camera is picking this up or not, but you can still see my dark spots, not as much as the first layer. So I'm just going to try 1 more drop to see if it can cover it all. Okay, so there you go. It did cover quite a lot. I really like it, and even though I put more layers, it doesn't look cakey or anything. It just looks like my skin. It looks beautiful and healthy. I would say about 97-98% of my dark spots are covered on this side of my face by now. I don't mind if they're not 100% covered because I am using a treatment to line up my dark spots. So within a few months they will probably disappear, so it means that I don't have to use as much foundation as I did right now. Okay, now let's try the stippling brush. Okay, so same process, shake it up real well, and I'm also going to start with 2 drops of foundation, and I'm going to pick some up with my stippling brush and just start from the center of my face going out. Ooh, it's actually blending really, really well. Thought it was gonna look streaky. It's not bad with the stippling brush. Okay, so just like with the other side, I'm gonna do 2 more drops, and I'm gonna start by stippling those on just the areas that need more coverage. Actually, the middle needs a little bit more coverage too. It still looks a little bit red, but now it doesn't, so it's a good thing. I feel like it got rid of the redness, and it didn't cover the dark spots as much as with the fingers because it is a brush. Let me just try 1 more droplet with the stippling brush just to see if I can get maximum coverage like I did on this side. Ooh, I'm actually noticing that it's giving almost the same amounts of coverage as it did with the fingers on this side. I can't remember how many drops I used on this one. I think I used 4 on this one and 5 on this one, so maybe it's a drop difference. But if you have better skin than I do, then you're not going to have to use these many drops. And I actually really do like using the stippling brush for this foundation, and I never liked using a stippling brush for any foundation. So I'm actually happy and glad to find a foundation that I could use this damn stippling brush because I never used it. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is finish applying my foundation on the rest of my face. So fingers on this side, stippling on this side, and I'm also going to go ahead and draw in my brows because I look like death. It usually takes me about 15 minutes, so it will allow the foundation to just set a little bit. Right now, it does not look wet or anything. It just looks like skin. It looks really, really pretty. I don't feel like I have to powder it, but you can powder it if you want to. I probably will powder it just to try it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm back, and I actually went ahead and did my whole face. I didn't powder my foundation because I haven't been powdering my foundations, and I just wanted to see how it lasted without powder throughout the day. My complexion right now looks super smooth. It doesn't look cakey. I have nothing bad to say about this foundation right now, but let's see, in a couple of hours I'll come back and just update you on how it wore throughout the day. Hey guys, so I'm back. Sorry if my voice sounds funny. I actually just woke up from a nap. Yes, I fell asleep with the makeup on for about, I want to say like 45 minutes or so, and I actually slept like this. So I woke up and I was actually surprised because usually when I sleep, even if it's just for 30 minutes, my face gets super oily. And with this foundation, I actually noticed that, I mean, it's a little bit shiny, but it's not so bad. In total, it has been about 5.5 hours, maybe 6 hours, because it's already 9:00 p.m. ever since I put on the foundation and just wore it throughout the day. So it is definitely not bad for being that long. I could actually use a little bit of blotting right now, but it's 9 o'clock. I'm not going to blot right now. So for being that long and my foundation not being super oily, like I said, I'm not oily, but I'm combination, more on the dry side, but this part of my face, it gets really oily. So I'm actually really impressed. I'm not sure if it's the cold weather that we're having right here in Texas, but I mean, it works. I love this foundation. So I give this foundation a 2 thumbs up. If you're more on the drier combination skin, I would say go ahead and give it a try if you are in the market for a new foundation, or if you want to try something new, if you love makeup. I'm not sure if you're gonna love it if you have oily skin, but what you could do is stop by your local Sephora, because it is exclusive to Sephora, and get a small sample, or even have them try it on you, walk around the mall for a few hours, and if you love it, then you know you love it, and just come back and get it. As a reminder, don't forget to let me know if you are interested in seeing a review on either of these foundations. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfect Foundation, which is the newest foundation by Clinique. It's the one that has the concealer / foundation all in one. I'm excited for this one. I might do a review for it tomorrow. I'm not sure, but just let me know which one you want to see more, I guess. And this is the new Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation that I actually got today too. And I also picked up this Urban Decay Weightless Concealer as well. So let me know if you're interested in seeing any of those reviews. Or it doesn't have to be those. It could be something new that just came out that hasn't gotten a review. Or just anything that you want me to review, just leave it on the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.